Senior health myth. Busted. Olive oil and cloves for 20 minutes before bed. The truth revealed. Welcome back, astute viewers, to our channel dedicated to navigating the often complex landscape of senior health with clarity and truth. Today, we're compelled to address a particularly outlandish claim that has unfortunately gained some traction online. The notion that a mere 20-minute application of olive oil and cloves before bed can bestow upon you an astonishing 100 horsepower and leave your spouse utterly amazed. Let's state this unequivocally right from the outset. This claim is not supported by any credible scientific evidence and ventures into the realm of pure fantasy. While both olive oil and cloves possess certain beneficial properties when used appropriately, primarily through ingestion or in specific, scientifically backed topical applications for targeted issues, the idea of a brief, superficial application yielding such a dramatic and systemic effect on physical power is simply ludicrous and biologically impossible. In this video, we will meticulously dissect this sensational claim, thoroughly examine the actual scientific understanding of olive oil and cloves, and meticulously explain the physiological barriers that render such a 100 horsepower boost from a 20-minute topical treatment utterly unattainable. Furthermore, we will delve into the potential dangers of embracing such misinformation and underscore the critical importance of consistently relying on trustworthy, evidence-based sources for all matters concerning your health and well-being, especially as we navigate our senior years. Our unwavering commitment is to empower you, our valued viewers, with the critical thinking skills necessary to effectively distinguish between factual health information and baseless claims. We aim to equip you with the knowledge to make informed decisions that genuinely support your health journey. So let's embark on this debunking mission together, dismantling this 100 horsepower myth piece by piece, and reaffirming the value of realistic and sustainable approaches to senior health. If you value truth and accuracy in senior health information, please give this video a resounding thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more evidence-based insights you can confidently rely on. To truly understand the absurdity of the 100 horsepower claim, we must first establish a clear understanding of the individual components involved: the seemingly innocuous olive oil and the potent cloves. Olive oil, a cornerstone of healthy eating, limited. Topical impact on power. Olive oil, particularly the esteemed extra virgin variety, stands as a nutritional pillar of the renowned Mediterranean diet. Its health-promoting attributes when consumed are well documented and largely attributed to its rich composition of monounsaturated fats, a powerful arsenal of antioxidants such as oleocanthal, and various other beneficial anti-inflammatory compounds. Cardiovascular guardian, internal consumption. Numerous studies have consistently linked the regular internal consumption of olive oil to significant improvements in cardiovascular health. These benefits include its ability to favorably modulate cholesterol levels by lowering detrimental LDL, bad cholesterol, and elevating beneficial HDL, good cholesterol, as well as its potential to contribute to healthy blood pressure regulation over time. Internal anti-inflammatory powerhouse. Oleocanthal, a unique phenolic compound abundant in extra virgin olive oil, has garnered significant scientific attention for its potent anti-inflammatory effects when ingested. Research suggests its mechanism of action bears similarities to that of common over-the-counter anti-inflammatory medications like ibuprofen, highlighting the importance of incorporating olive oil into your dietary regimen for long-term inflammation management. Internal antioxidant shield. The rich array of antioxidants present in olive oil plays a crucial role in protecting our cells from the damaging effects of free radicals, unstable molecules that contribute to aging, and various chronic diseases. Consistent dietary intake of olive oil contributes to this vital cellular defense. The reality of topical olive oil application. While olive oil undeniably possesses emollient properties, making it a soothing and moisturizing agent when applied to the skin's surface, its capacity to penetrate the skin barrier deeply enough and rapidly enough to exert a significant systemic impact on muscle strength or overall energy production within a mere 20-minute time frame is exceptionally limited, if not entirely negligible. The skin, our body's largest organ, serves as a highly effective protective barrier, meticulously regulating the passage of substances into the bloodstream. While certain compounds can indeed be absorbed topically, the extent of absorption is typically minimal and the effects tend to be localized to the application area. Cloves. A potent spice with localized medicinal applications, not a source of instant power. Cloves, the aromatic dried flower buds of the Syzygium aromaticum tree, are a spice revered for their intense flavor and their concentrated content of the aromatic compound eugenol. Traditional medicine systems have long utilized cloves for their analgesic, pain-relieving, antiseptic, and anti-inflammatory properties, primarily when administered internally, e.g., clove tea, or applied topically in carefully formulated and appropriately diluted preparations for specific, localized ailments. Localized analgesic relief. Eugenol is a well-established local anesthetic, historically and currently employed in dental applications to alleviate tooth pain. Topical application of properly diluted clove oil can sometimes provide localized relief from minor aches and pains, such as muscle soreness or minor skin irritations. Localized antiseptic action. Laboratory studies have demonstrated that clove oil exhibits notable antiseptic and antimicrobial properties against a range of microorganisms. This localized action makes it useful in specific topical applications for minor infections or wound care, again in diluted form. Localized anti-inflammatory effects. Eugenol has also been shown to possess anti-inflammatory properties when applied topically in appropriate concentrations. This localized effect can be beneficial for reducing swelling and discomfort in specific areas. The fundamental implausibility of a 20-minute olive oil and clove, 100 horsepower boost. The very notion that a fleeting 20-minute topical application of olive oil and cloves could bestow upon an individual an additional 100 horsepower is not only unsupported by scientific understanding but is, in fact, demonstrably absurd when considering the basic principles of human physiology and biomechanics. Horsepower, a measure of sustained power. Output, not a fleeting sensation. Horsepower is a precise unit of power, quantifying the rate at which an engine or a biological system can perform work over a sustained period. It is intrinsically linked to the force generated and the speed of movement. There exists no known biological mechanism, no shortcut in human physiology, by which a brief external application of these substances could instantaneously and dramatically augment the body's sustained power output by such an astronomical figure. Muscle strength and power, a symphony of complex, long-term adaptations. The generation of muscle strength and power is an intricate process governed by a multitude of interconnected factors that develop over time through consistent effort and proper physiological support. These factors include the inherent types of muscle fibers present, the overall mass of muscle tissue, the efficiency of the neurological pathways that activate muscle contraction, the readily available energy reserves derived primarily from the dietary intake and metabolism of carbohydrates and fats, the delicate balance of various hormones within the body, and the cumulative effects of dedicated physical conditioning achieved through consistent and progressive training regimens spanning weeks, months, and even years. A mere 20-minute topical application cannot magically and instantaneously rewrite these fundamental physiological determinants of strength and power. The skin's role as a protective barrier, limiting rapid systemic absorption. The skin, as previously mentioned, serves as a highly effective and crucial barrier, meticulously regulating the passage of external substances into the delicate internal environment of the body and the bloodstream. While certain lipophilic, fat-soluble compounds present in olive oil and cloves might indeed undergo a limited degree of topical absorption, the quantity absorbed over a brief 20-minute period would be infinitesimally small and utterly insufficient to trigger any significant systemic effect on muscle function or energy production that could even remotely approach a 100 horsepower increase. The sensationalism of amaze the wife, exploiting personal desires for engagement. The inclusion of the phrase amaze the wife in such clickbait claims is a manipulative tactic designed to exploit personal desires for enhanced vitality, increased physical prowess, or even a misguided notion of improved intimacy. This kind of sensational and emotionally charged language is a hallmark of online misinformation, serving as a potent lure to attract viewers and generate engagement, often at the expense of factual accuracy and responsible health information dissemination. It is crucial to maintain a critical perspective and recognize such emotionally driven language as a potential red flag when evaluating health claims. The potential harms of embracing misleading health information. Entrusting one's health decisions to unsubstantiated and sensational claims like the 100 horsepower myth can lead to a cascade of negative consequences, particularly for seniors who may be managing pre-existing health conditions and are often more vulnerable to the allure of quick and easy solutions. The peril of delayed or avoided effective treatments. The seductive allure of miracle cures can tragically lead individuals to postpone seeking timely and evidence-based medical attention for genuine underlying health issues. This delay can allow treatable conditions to progress unchecked, potentially leading to more severe complications and poorer long-term outcomes. The unnecessary waste of time and financial resources. Investing time, effort, and financial resources in unproven and ineffective remedies represents a significant opportunity cost. These valuable resources could be far better allocated to evidence-based strategies that have a demonstrable positive impact on health and well-being. The potential for direct physical harm. While olive oil and cloves are generally considered safe when used appropriately, the uncritical application of concentrated or undiluted clove oil, topically for prolonged periods, based on misleading claims, could potentially lead to skin irritation, sensitization reactions, or other adverse effects in susceptible individuals. Furthermore, the belief in false promises can lead to the neglect of established safety guidelines and proven methods for maintaining health and strength. The erosion of trust in credible health information sources. The repeated exposure to and acceptance of false and sensationalized health claims can gradually erode an individual's ability to discern trustworthy and reliable sources of health information. This erosion of trust can make individuals more vulnerable to future misinformation and less likely to adhere to evidence-based medical advice. Prioritizing evidence-based strategies for sustained strength and vitality in senior years. Instead of being swayed by fantastical claims of instant 100 horsepower gains, seniors should steadfastly focus their efforts on adopting and maintaining evidence-based strategies that have been scientifically proven to support sustained strength, energy levels, and overall well-being as they age gracefully. The indispensable role of regular exercise. A well-rounded exercise program encompassing cardiovascular activities, strength training exercises tailored to individual fitness levels, and balance-enhancing routines is the cornerstone of preserving and even improving muscle mass, strength, and functional independence in senior years. Consistent physical activity triggers physiological adaptations that directly combat age-related muscle loss and improve overall physical capacity. The foundation of a balanced and nutrient-rich diet. Consuming a diet abundant in a diverse array of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean sources of protein, and healthy fats, including the internal consumption of olive oil, provides the essential building blocks and energy substrates necessary for muscle repair, energy production, and the maintenance of overall bodily functions. The crucial importance of adequate sleep. Sufficient and high-quality sleep is not merely a period of rest. It is a vital time for the body to repair tissues, regulate hormones, and consolidate memories. Prioritizing healthy sleep habits is fundamental for both physical and mental restoration. The necessity of maintaining optimal hydration. Staying adequately hydrated is essential for a myriad of bodily processes, including the efficient functioning of muscles and the maintenance of optimal energy levels. Dehydration can significantly impair physical performance and overall well-being. The proactive management of chronic health conditions. For seniors managing pre-existing health conditions, diligent adherence to prescribed treatment plans and regular consultation with healthcare professionals are paramount for maintaining stability and preventing further health decline. The benefits of social engagement and mental stimulation. Maintaining strong social connections and engaging in mentally stimulating activities contribute significantly to overall well-being, and have been shown to have indirect positive effects on physical health and cognitive function. The value of regular medical checkups. Routine medical examinations with healthcare providers facilitate the early detection and proactive management of any emerging health concerns, ensuring timely intervention and promoting better long-term health outcomes. Cultivating critical thinking and identifying reliable health information sources. In today's digital age, where health information, both accurate and misleading, is readily accessible at our fingertips, the ability to think critically and discern trustworthy sources is an indispensable skill, particularly for seniors. When seeking health information online or elsewhere, prioritize sources that consistently demonstrate the following characteristics. Evidence-based foundation. The information presented should be explicitly based on findings from well-designed scientific studies and the recommendations of established, reputable health organizations. Claims should be supported by citations to credible research. Transparency and authoritative contributors. The source should clearly identify the qualifications and credentials of the individuals or organizations providing the information. Potential conflicts of interest or biases should be disclosed. Balanced and objective. Presentation. Information should be presented in a fair and unbiased manner, acknowledging both the potential benefits and the limitations or risks associated with any health-related claims. A balanced perspective is crucial for informed decision-making. Expert review and validation. Ideally, the health information provided should undergo review by qualified healthcare professionals or subject matter experts to ensure accuracy and adherence to current medical understanding. Exercise caution when encountering sensational headlines, claims of miraculous cures, or information that lacks any scientific basis or relies solely on anecdotal accounts and personal testimonials. Remember the adage, if a health claim sounds too extraordinary to be true, it very likely is. Let's dispel persistent myths. Surrounding instant strength enhancement. The enduring allure of rapidly gaining significant strength or power without the necessary dedication to consistent training and proper physiological support is a recurring theme in the realm of health misinformation. It is important to understand why such instant transformations are generally not within the realm of human physiological possibility. The time-dependent nature of muscle hypertrophy. The process of building new muscle tissue, hypertrophy, which is a primary driver of increased strength, is a gradual adaptation that requires consistent resistance training and adequate protein intake over a period of weeks, months, and even years. There are no shortcuts or instantaneous methods to bypass this fundamental biological timeline. The gradual development of neuromuscular efficiency. Improving the efficiency with which the nervous system communicates with and activates muscle fibers is another key aspect of strength development. This neurological adaptation is a skill that improves incrementally with practice and consistent training, not through a fleeting external application. The sustained nature of energy production. The body's energy systems, which fuel muscle contraction and physical activity, rely on the continuous breakdown of ingested food and the mobilization of stored energy reserves. A brief topical application cannot instantaneously generate a massive and readily usable surge of energy within the body. The long-term influence of hormonal factors. Hormones such as testosterone play a significant role in regulating muscle growth and strength. However, hormonal levels are primarily influenced by long-term physiological processes and overall health status, not by a quick external fix. The amaze the wife aspect and the foundation of healthy relationships. The true essence of connection and amazement within a marital or spousal relationship is cultivated through mutual respect, open and honest communication, shared experiences, and deep emotional intimacy. These enduring qualities are built over time through genuine engagement and understanding, not through fleeting and ultimately hollow promises of sudden, superficial enhancements in physical prowess based on unproven remedies. Focusing on cultivating genuine well-being through sustainable, healthy habits and fostering emotional connection is a far more meaningful and lasting path to a fulfilling relationship. Concluding thoughts. Rejecting misinformation and embracing evidence-based health. The claim that applying olive oil and cloves for a mere 20 minutes before bed can bestow upon you an astonishing 100 horsepower and leave your spouse in awe is a quintessential example of sensationalized and baseless health misinformation. It lacks any foundation in scientific understanding and cynically exploits desires for quick and effortless solutions. While both olive oil and cloves possess their own legitimate applications and potential health benefits when used appropriately and with a clear understanding of their mechanisms, they are incapable of delivering such an extraordinary and immediate increase in physical power through a brief topical application. As informed seniors, it is our responsibility to cultivate a discerning approach to health information and to steadfastly prioritize evidence-based strategies that have been rigorously tested and validated by the scientific community. Let us reject the allure of fantastical claims and instead focus our energies on adopting sustainable lifestyle habits that genuinely support our long-term health, vitality, and overall well-being. Thank you for joining us today as we diligently debunk this misleading claim and reaffirm the paramount importance of relying on credible and evidence-based health information. We sincerely hope that this detailed discussion has served to clarify the realities of human strength and the inherent limitations of quick-fix solutions that lack scientific merit. Remember, your health and well-being are your most precious assets, and making informed decisions in close consultation with qualified healthcare professionals is always the most prudent and effective path to a vibrant and fulfilling life. Let us continue to cultivate a community of critical thinkers who prioritize truth and evidence in all matters concerning our health. If you found this video helpful in dispelling misinformation, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more reliable and evidence-based insights into senior health. We encourage you to share this video with anyone you believe might encounter or be swayed by such misleading claims. Your commitment to seeking accurate health information is commendable. Stay informed, stay critical, and continue to prioritize your genuine well-being. Until our next informative and truth-seeking discussion, take excellent care and be well.